What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with another video. Join us now as we look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly from last night's edition of Dynamite, as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including major backstage heat on Brock Lesnar, Vince McMahon is facing another serious lawsuit, John Cena ruled out of WrestleMania 39, Ric Flair makes an outlandish claim, rest in peace WWE legend Lanny Poffo, Tom Brady WWE-Bound, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new channel, Wrestlelamia Shorts. Now, as always, we won't recap the matches, but just look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. As always, we start off with the good as number 1, a hot opener. Last night's AEW Dynamite got off to a hot start as Jon Moxley and Hangman Adam Page attempted to settle their rivalry. As is typical for these two talents, the matches were excellent and was a pay-per-view worthy match. Moxley got the win, and it's unclear if this marks the end of their feud or if AEW will look to extend it to the Revolution pay-per-view next month. Number 2, Timothy Thatcher debut. A former WWE star, Timothy Thatcher, made his AEW debut last night in a match against Bryan Danielson. The match was well received and was a hard-hitting, mat-based matchup that will delight wrestling pundits. It's unclear if Thatcher is signed to a permanent AEW deal, but it was an impressive showing last night from the 39-year-old. Number 3, new TNT champion. Dynamite was main evented by a TNT title match between Darby Allin and Samoa Joe, and in surprising fashion, Joe got the win and became the new TNT champion. While some fans are critical of AEW producing short reigns for their mid-card title, it does keep the mid-card competitive, which is a smart move, especially as the title is basically used as a TV title. Following the match, Wardlow stormed to the ring, so it looks like Wardlow vs Joe is the next feud revolving around the TNT title. But that was a good. What about the bad? As number 1, a confusing heel turn. The heel turn of Saraya and Toni Storm has still yet to be explained. Both talents were on the show last night, albeit in a backstage segment, and this did little to offer an explanation. The heel turn seems rather random, and fans are still clamoring for a logical explanation as to why it happened. Number 2, a lack of focus on pay-per-view. AEW's next pay-per-view offering comes next month with Revolution, and it seems like AEW are forgetting to build up the show. It looks set that MJF vs Bryan Danielson in a 60-man Iron Man match will be the main event, but outside of this, and perhaps Wardlow vs Samoa Joe, the card seems in a state of flux. AEW, specifically Tony Khan, needs to prioritize the pay-per-view next month and create a number of compelling stories heading into the show. That was nothing downright ugly, but what did you guys think of Dynamite last night? Let us know in the comments down below. Now let's move on to the news. Now first we looked at Brock Lesnar has major backstage heat. Our top story examines a recent development when it comes to Brock Lesnar, and it looks like the former WWE champion has some backstage heat in WWE. According to Fightful Select, there was an unplanned situation during the Men's Royal Rumble that led to Brock Lesnar attaining some backstage heat. Lesnar's post-elimination freakout was planned, but there were specific moments that weren't scripted. The ringside news crew wasn't prepared for Lesnar throwing down the steel steps. Additionally, when Lesnar threw referee Eddie Orengo over the barricade, Orengo suffered a foot injury, and it's been reported that Orengo was never meant to be thrown over the barricade, meaning that Lesnar went completely off script. Fightful Select added, the spot that seemed to get Lesnar a bit of heat was an unplanned situation was when referee Eddie Orengo was thrown over the barricade. We're told that initially it looked like he possibly sustained a foot injury, but we're not sure of the status of Orengo. He was supposed to be the ref that raised Cody Rhodes' hand at the end of the match, which was changed when he had to sell to the back. Heat is a relative term for Brock Lesnar. He's not going to get in trouble. He's not going to be fired like Crime Time was. It's a new regime, new rules, and I'm not sure if anyone involved was mad or not, but some people backstage were. Lesnar is rumored to be facing Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania 39 to finally settle their rivalry. Lesnar was initially rumored to be facing Gunther at the big event, but it looks like rumors of that particular matchup have died down in recent weeks. Would you be happy to see Lesnar vs Lashley at WrestleMania in April? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, John Cena's WrestleMania 39 match in Jeopardy. It's been reported for months now that WWE have John Cena locked in for a match at WrestleMania 39. This match is rumored to be against Austin Theory, but there is some concern that Cena is going to be too busy for WrestleMania, or at the very least won't be around to build the match. A new report from Variety reveals that former WWE champion is currently in Australia filming a movie with Zac Efron called Ricky Stanicky. The report states that production will take place through February and March, which gives Cena little time to make appearances on WWE TV to build to a match with Theory. Obviously, WWE could take the approach of not having Cena appear on screen until WrestleMania 39. This has been the approach that WWE have used a number of times over the years, and it's relied on one wrestler building the match entirely. Matches such as Seth Rollins vs Cody Rhodes and even Cena vs The Undertaker are a testament to this. However, Cena being in attendance on the road to WrestleMania would be a huge ratings boost for the company, and WWE will no doubt do everything they can to secure Cena for as many shows as possible. Next up, Vince McMahon facing horrifying allegations. Now, things are going from bad to worse for Vince McMahon as WWE are being sued due to horrifying allegations against their executive chairman. Bloomberg reports that an investor named Dennis Palkan is suing the company due to allegations surrounding sexual assault that happened over the course of several decades. McMahon allegedly paid millions to keep the allegations quiet. Bloomberg states that serious questions exist surrounding how exactly McMahon obtained and delivered those funds to his victims. This is the fourth lawsuit that's been made public that surfaced since Vince McMahon returned to the WWE, and it likely won't be the last. Next up, a huge match revealed for WrestleMania 39. WWE is setting their creative plans in motion for WrestleMania 39, and it looks like WWE have a major match set for the big event. According to WrestleVotes on Twitter, WWE will be booking Gunther, Sheamus and Drew McIntyre in a triple threat at WrestleMania. The full tweet reads, "I'm told while not decided 100%, there are plans to feature an Intercontinental Championship three-way match at WrestleMania, Gunther vs Sheamus vs Drew McIntyre. There are a number of supporters within creative that not only want the match, but they want it towards the top, to be decided." What do you guys think? Would that be a match stealer at WrestleMania? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, rest in peace, wrestling legend Lanny Poffo. The young brother of the late great Macho Man Randy Savage has died. Friend Hacksaw Jim Duggan posted a tweet out saying, "With very, very heavy heart, I've been asked to let everyone know about the passing of our friend and colleague Lanny Poffo, the Genius." Poffo was 68 years old at the time of his death, and the cause is currently unknown. We'd like to send our heartfelt condolences to the Poffo family during this difficult time. Next up, Ric Flair makes bold claim regarding Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair's father, Ric Flair, is notoriously her biggest supporter, but Ric is known to overdo his compliments of Charlotte and in the process make bold and somewhat ridiculous claims. Ric's latest comments state that if Charlotte wins her 16th women's title, she will become as big as tennis star Serena Williams. Discussing his comments on the To Be The Man podcast, Ric added, "I think it would make a statement heard around the world. She would overnight be as big as Serena Williams. Absolutely. She'd be recognized in that light. They're finally getting to the point where the women athletes are getting recognition. Women are getting more recognition, period. Business and in this business world, which is only fair. If Charlotte were to break our record, I mean, why not?" What do you guys make of Ric Flair's comments? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, AEW to launch house shows. Exciting news for fans of AEW as the company is planning on launching house shows. In an official statement, AEW stated, Tony Khan today announced the launch of AEW House Rules, a live event series taking place on select weekends in markets across the country. The first AEW House Rules show will take place on Saturday, March 18th in Troy, Ohio at the Hobart Arena and will feature Ohio's own Jon Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, Dr. Britt Baker, Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy and many more. It'll be interesting to see how these live events perform as recent TV tapings have been underperforming when it comes to ticket sales. And finally, Tom Brady WWE-Bound. Now, final story today takes a look at how WWE's extended an invitation to Tom Brady via Cody Rhodes. Brady is officially retired from the NFL, but his line of work could be in the squared circle. During Rhodes' appearance on The Bump, Rhodes has formally invited Brady to WWE. I was very shocked to see that Brady had retired. Not shocked as well because time comes for all of us. Tom Brady needs to maybe find his way to WrestleMania, maybe find his way anywhere WWE. Tom, live it up now. There may be a future here. But there you have it, folks, the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.